All right, folks, happy Thursday. I'm Ozarks First Meteorologist Tom Schmidt, and joined with me today is Kelly McGowan with the University of Missouri Extension Office. Kelly, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Good.
Good.
Thank you for being here
Good.
today.
Good.
For those of you who don't know, Kelly comes in quite often on a regular basis, about every other week, talks about the latest and greatest in gardening
Right.
or just outdoor plant-related activities, and a lot of outdoor focus from what you come to talk about. And today, talking about tomatoes.
Right.
And so the big question, I guess, this time of year, it's late April. Right now we're sitting at April 24th. Is it time to plant the garden? Are we done with the cold air? And Kelly, the good news is, looking at the long-range forecast, the next 10 days or so, not tracking any cold air.
Yeah, and that's great news. I typically tell people when it comes to tomatoes or any of our summer vegetables to wait until Mother's Day to plant because those plants need warm soil temperatures and warm air temperatures. But I think we're safe now. Looking at your long-term forecast, like you said, I think we're safe. It's always a good idea to have a frost blanket handy, but other than that, I think we're good to go.
Good to know. And so when folks go and plant them, you brought your own on the midday show today that you actually planted from seed.
Right.
Which is pretty fascinating to be able to do. And you said you got those in about early March, mid-March, and here we are 6 weeks later, and you're ready to put them in the ground.
Right.
So you and many others looking to plant these tomato plants. Any techniques to plant them? Spacing, depth? What can you tell us?
Yeah, well, one thing that we talked about on the air today was the fact that with tomato plants, they can be planted deep. Most of our plants we want to plant at kind of soil level with the pot that they came in, but with tomatoes, there's little hairs along the stem that will actually form roots when planted deep. And the extra roots are extra surface area that allow that plant to take up water and nutrients and also cause it to be more stable in the ground and just be an overall more healthy plant.
All right, and like you're showing off on the midday show, it's not just like a few inches. It's pretty significant. It's probably a good 4 inches at times.
Yeah, you can
plant
actually
below.
plant several inches below the soil line and be fine.
Yeah, so I didn't really realize that. So interesting.
Yeah.
And just gives them better support, gives them more to soak in, I guess,
Right,
to get in
yeah.
more nutrients, healthier
Absolutely.
plants.
Have healthier plants, yes.
So if you want a lot of tomatoes on your plants,
Yes.
plant them deep initially.
Plant them deep, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And now once they're in the ground,
Mm-hmm.
there are some things to kind of watch out for you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of susceptible to soil diseases, I guess.
Yeah, tomatoes are certainly susceptible to several different types of soil-borne diseases, fungal diseases specifically, and those can overwinter in the soil. So not planting tomatoes in the same spot year after year can certainly help with disease buildup in the soil. But you want to stake your plants and get them up off the ground because anytime the foliage comes in contact with the soil, that's going to be more likely for disease to set in, and even rain splash up on the leaves can cause that as well. So after you get your plants planted, I really like straw. Just give it a good mulch layer of straw, and that can prevent or help prevent some of those diseases as well.
That's good advice.
Yeah.
Okay, didn't even think about the rain splash
Right.
being an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so good idea. Yeah, put some straw down or mulch to kind of prevent the soil from splashing up in the rain.
Right.
Put a tomato cage around your tomato plants. If you've always ever kind of wondered, well, why do they need these cages? There's your answer.
Right.
Right there.
Right.
All right, well, very good. Okay, any other kind of gardening tips in general? You're out digging in the dirt. Should you be looking out for things? Any other planning you should watch out for?
Well, the number one gardening tip I can give anyone is start with healthy soil. Plants have to have healthy soil to be able to grow and produce flowers or vegetables, and they need that healthy soil. So take the extra time to amend your soil with compost, to do a soil test through your local extension office, but really focus on that soil, and that will pay off again and again with the health of your garden. So I definitely recommend that.
All right. So there you go, folks. Some tips on gardening and tips on tomato season. It is upon us as we speak. So get out there, start planting. Don't be worried. Looks like a lot of overnights will be in the 50s, even some 60s. Soil temperatures are getting warmer. So very favorable. Well, Kelly, thanks for being here today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Anytime. Thanks for your time, and here on digital and both on the air. And get after it, folks. Gardeners, get dirty and start planting.